Hi everyone, and welcome to another You Work video. And this one is all about how you are awesome. It won't be any longer than 10 minutes, so bear with me, and I hope you enjoy it. And I just want to start by saying two things. One is you are awesome, and two, you are strong. You've gone through a lot in your life just to get to the point where you are now, and there will be a lot more obstacles and great things to come as well. So you're strong enough to get over those obstacles, and I know it. And we're going to jump into a video.
When faced with a big challenge where potential failure seems to lurk at every corner, maybe you've heard this advice before. Be more confident. And most likely, this is what you think when you hear it. If only it were that simple. But what is confidence? Take the belief that you are valuable, worthwhile, and capable, also known as self-esteem. Add in the optimism that comes when you are certain of your abilities, and then empowered by these, act courageously to face a challenge head on. This is confidence. It turns thoughts into action. So where does confidence even come from? There are several factors that impact confidence. 1, what you're born with, such as your genes, which will impact things like the balance of neurochemicals in your brain. 2, how you're treated. This includes the social pressures of your environment. And 3, the part you have control over, the choices you make, the risks you take, and how you think about and respond to challenges and setbacks. It isn't possible to completely untangle these 3 factors, but the personal choices we make certainly play a major role in confidence development. So, by keeping in mind a few practical tips, we do actually have the power to cultivate our own confidence. Tip 1, a quick fix. There are a few tricks that can give you an immediate confidence boost in the short term. Picture your success when you're beginning a difficult task. Something as simple as listening to music with deep bass. It can promote feelings of power. You can even strike a powerful pose or give yourself a pep talk. Tip 2, believe in your ability to improve. If you're looking for a long-term change, consider the way you think about your abilities and talents. Do you think they are fixed at birth, or that they can be developed, like a muscle? These beliefs matter because they can influence how you act when you're faced with setbacks. If you have a fixed mindset, meaning that you think your talents are locked in place, you might give up, assuming you've discovered something you're not very good at. But if you have a growth mindset and think your abilities can improve, a challenge is an opportunity to learn and grow. Neuroscience supports the growth mindset. The connections in your brain do get stronger and grow with study and practice. It also turns out, on average, people who have a growth mindset are more successful, getting better grades, and doing better in the face of challenges. Tip 3, practice failure. Face it, you're going to fail sometimes. Everyone does. J.K. Rowling was rejected by 12 different publishers before one picked up Harry Potter. The Wright brothers built on history's failed attempts at flight, including some of their own, before designing a successful airplane. Studies show that those who fail regularly and keep trying anyway are better equipped to respond to challenges and setbacks in a constructive way. They learn how to try different strategies, ask others for advice, and persevere. So, think of a challenge you want to take on. Realize it's not going to be easy. Accept that you'll make mistakes, and be kind to yourself when you do. Give yourself a pep talk, stand up, and go for it. The excitement you'll feel, knowing that whatever the result, you'll have gained greater knowledge and understanding. This is confidence.
His company was taken away from him. He failed 3 times, and then Mickey Mouse was born. So, what's the moral of the story? It's to just keep getting up and keep trying until you get the results that you want. And a tip to do that is visualize yourself. And I'm going to share a story about the time I visualized myself. So, I was a high school track athlete and I sprinted. Um, my sophomore year, my relay team was lucky enough to go to nationals. And at nationals, this was 2016, we placed 22nd in the nation. And that was really good considering we were a bunch of freshmen and sophomores and we didn't really know what we were doing besides running around in circles. So, come my junior year, we're thinking to ourselves, we're going to get better, we're going to be stronger, we're going to be faster, and I ended up tearing my ACL. So that is basically what keeps my knee in place when I'm walking and going like side to side motions. So with that big hiccup in the road, I had 2 months exactly to get back after being out for almost 7 months, I believe it was. After being out for like 7 months, I had 2 months to get back on the track and get back into shape to get back to nationals. And I actually did it. And the way I did it was I visualized myself. So just about every day, I was visualizing myself back on that track, back running where I wanted to go to nationals. And in 2017, there's a picture of me with my ACL brace. I was also a soccer player. In 2018, I was back on the track, and this was outdoor season. And it was very, very difficult to get back because, I mean, it was a mental game, and it really always is a mental game. You have to convince yourself that, you're strong enough and you're capable of it. So I visualized myself to get back out on the track, and that's exactly what we did. And we placed 16th in the nation then. And then come my senior year of high school, this is my sister and I of indoor nationals, which is why it says 2018 again. We placed 8th in the nation. So the story is visualize yourself where you want to go and think of it every day. Picture it. So, how to respond to a compliment. Use it as like a gas tank or something. Every compliment you get up, you store. Every compliment you get, you store. And you build it up and you build it up until all of a sudden your tank's full and you have all these compliments. Now you can use these compliments to boost yourself. And you don't need, 9 compliments or however many. Take each one and use it to boost your self confidence and get to where you want to get to. And how to respond to rejection because we all face failure and rejection at some point in our life, and we can face it quite frequently. So think of it as constructive criticism. Instead of taking it negatively, think, "Oh, I'll try it this way next time," or "This advice, seems harsh, but now I can use it to better myself and better the situation." What did I do well? So when things go bad, consider what you did really well. Celebrate the positive accomplishments, but also don't forget what went wrong and maybe you can fix it next time so it won't go wrong. What can I improve on? So again, looking back at the situation, maybe you got a 90 on a test, and I know I'm a student, so I'm giving a test example. What can you improve on? Did you study as hard as you could? Um, did you work as hard as you could at your job? You always want to keep improving on yourself and on situations. And then lastly, how will I improve? So you're not just saying that you're going to improve, but you are telling yourself you will improve. And by speaking this into existence, kind of the same idea is visualizing yourself. You're visualizing yourself doing this, achieving what you want. You're also speaking into existence what you want. And then there are a couple of things that can help boost your confidence and self esteem: makeup, clothing, and style. So, makeup, obviously putting on a little bit of mascara, getting yourself all dolled up, that can help a lot. Just boost. I know I always feel better when I have some makeup on and I know that I just didn't roll out of bed and, you know, conquer the world. Clothing. I always wear leggings and sweatshirts and hoodies and casual clothing, but when I'm wearing even something as simple as my jeans or a dress or something like that, I always feel more confident. I feel like I'm on top of my game. And then style. Um, rocking your own personal style is great. My style is leggings and a hoodie. So when I'm not rocking my comfy style, I'm rocking my fashion forward dress and heels style. And it's always just good to, doll up one day and feel good about your skin and feel good about what you're wearing. And with that being said, I'm going to leave you with 3 quotes before this video ends, and I give you your You Work challenge. So confidence is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Even adventures require a first step. So it might seem scared to take that one step, but take it, and I bet you won't regret it. I'm not actually betting, it's just figurative. And then you're never too old to set another goal or dream another dream. So with that being said, if you watched our introductory video, we have a UWork challenge. So we have our UWork email, and if you want to practice what you learn in these videos, we give you a little UWork challenge, and it's not graded, it's not for any credit or anything, but just if you want to test or, solidify what you learned. So our UWork challenge, you email enactus.uwork@gmail.com. And if you set up a professional email, you can use it. We encourage you to use your professional email to send that UWork challenge to us. And if you haven't, we have a video on how to create a professional email as well. So the UWork challenge for the confidence that I am awesome, the confidence booster session is we want you to email 3 of your positive qualities to us and tell us why you are so awesome. So this could be as simple as, you're very intelligent and you use that in your job every day. We just want to hear from you and we hope you all are doing well. All right, have a good one.